My name is Gerald. I run a production company called Paper Street Production.
My name is Brian Ordiales. Nagtayo ako ng sarili kong negosyo. That's why we've met. So, I put up Cloud Studios. Direk, bakit nga ba naisip natin tong podcast?
Usually kasi pag naka-whiskey ka, mas open ka.
Mas open.
Diba?
Yeah.
Parang hirap eh.
Pinapractice ko maging Tito Boy Abunda. But anyway, kidding aside, but I'm serious.
Okay, so self-love or self-worth should not come from out going in. There's a lot of people who base their self-worth on validation, on what people would say. Pag sinabi mo sa akin na magaling ako, that's the time that I feel I'm valuable. That's a very dangerous formula.
Mm-hmm.
Bakit? Kasi if the self-love comes from external, there will come a time, brother, that you will fuck up. May araw, panahon sa buhay natin na magkakamali tayo. And when that day happens, the people we thought loves us or supports us will say negative things about us.
Which is inevitable.
For sure. It will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And if your self-love is based externally, you're in for a ride. You'd feel miserable because nobody's telling you that you're good. Nobody's telling you you're beautiful and you're worthy and you're lovable because you fucked up. So that's the reason why there's a lot of people who has this kind of formula. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why they post with half of their bodies there just to feel validated.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the
just to gain followers.
Followers. Just to gain that validation that they're worth it.
For the cloud.
The ultimate form of self-love should be cultivated within.
Wow.
Going out.
Tama.
Kasi people treat you on how you wanted to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a person who knows how to treat yourself well, respect you as an individual, people would begin to say, oh my God, this person respects himself. So why should I? And if ever, you'd know to cross, if someone crossed the line eh. Kung nire-respeto mo yung again, self-love is different than entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people who mistake self-worth to entitlement. So self-worth is when pag pumila ka at nakapila ka at may nauna sa'yo, pipigilan mo siya. Sir, it's not right. Pumila ako dito and you cannot cut the line.
Yeah.
Because I know my worth. I know na pumila ako dito. Entitlement is when they need to be in front of the line kahit hindi sila pumila.
Ganda.
That's the main difference of self-worth and entitlement. And there's a lot of people who mistake self-worth to entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
So self-worth is something that you need to cultivate within. Dapat sa loob, dapat nandun. In that, how can you cultivate self-worth? Hindi kasi pwedeng, just grow on you eh.
Yeah.
You have to work your way to a place where you begin to respect yourself little by little. Paano?
Nice.
Paano? You begin those things that makes... Kaya nga progress is what makes a man feel happy.
Yeah.
So,
Agree.
do things that basically makes you feel progress. Being able to go up in the bed, out of the bed, being able to work out for 30 minutes, that's like you respect yourself a little bit more because you defeated your old you. Being able to be patient to people who's not patient with you and being able to tell them that it's not the right things to say, that's another kind of self-worth. So, hindi yun pwedeng may bibilhin ka lang na isang bagay, lalagay mo, self-worth na yun. It's a culmination of little things you do every single day that builds up.
Correct.
And that is one of the major reasons why most people don't have self-worth is because they don't even try to develop it themselves.
Yeah.
Galing. Pero, alam mo, sobrang ganda ng sharing ni Darbs. I mean, I'm older than Darbs. I'm older than you. But, I get to learn some things na minsan, kailangan mo lang ulit marinig sa ibang tao eh.
Yeah.
Diba? So, ako lang, Bri, ako naman sa'yo. I mean, even if we do this show, there are some things that I wanted to know about you. Like, for example, how do you define self-worth? I mean, how do you practice it?
I would say, it's somewhat of an internal validation sa'yo na it's not biased. to what other people think about you, perceive you in such a way. It's a journey of self-actualization. Knowing your internal self and having that initiative na, okay, how can I understand myself a lot better? Magti-trickle yun outside your own self. So if you develop that certainty within you, dun mo para sa akin dun mo mas nabavalue at napapahalagahan yung sarili mo.
Can you share like a short story na kung kailan mo siya na-practice? Kasi like with him, parang ang ganda ng mga sharing niya, like yung personal experiences niya. So ako, I wanted to know. Kasi lahat naman tayo may experiences na ganyan You would lie to me if you tell me na, direct wala akong experience na ganyan. So I wanted to know. Real talk tayo dito.
Real talk.
Handa mo. So you have to share.
I guess a lot of us have differences. And I specifically remember an instance nung college ako. So college kami noon, we have a class, theology, I think. And then, pinaupo kami ng prof namin in a circle. Di ba, yung sa college, usually may armchair. So, napaikot yan. So, free space yung gitna. What she was trying to teach us is how it's easy na ma-influence tayo ng mundo, ng ibang tao.
Correct. Okay.
So, very, very vivid sa akin to kasi yun yung nagsimula of me understanding who I am. And again, it's how I define self-worth. So, ang ginawa niya is, sabi niya, lahat kayo, kuha kayo ng mga pieces of paper, trash, candy wrappers or whatsoever, and throw it in the middle. Lahat ng mga classmate ko, sumunod. They crumpled pieces of paper and they immediately started throwing in the middle. Ako, nag-internalize ako. Bakit ko gagawin to? Dahil sinasabi lang ng iba, gagawin ko na. Instead of doing what they've been doing, pumunta ako sa gitna and I started picking up the trash na slowly accumulating in the middle. So, doon ko na-realize na I might think differently sa ibang tao, but that's okay. And if it's something I want to value, how I see myself, then so be it. Hindi ko hayaan na dictate ng ibang tao kung sino ako and how I value myself.
Galing.
Imagine, direct, ang masaklap pa doon. Pinupulot ko na, nakikita nila ako na ako lang yung natatanging taong tumayo sa gitna. Pinupulot ko yung mga basura na tinatapon nila. But they were still throwing garbage in the middle.
So, ano sabi ng teacher mo?
I asked sabi ko, it's something that I felt the urge to do without people telling me. And I asked after the exercise, sabi ko, what was that? Ano po yung, how would you describe yung ginawa ko? Kasi I don't know, that's something that I just felt the urge to do. So it's somewhat a higher level of thinking daw. So I guess to connect it with our topic na self-worth, that's one of the point in my life na I understood myself a lot better, na hindi ko hayaan for other people to dictate
What you want.
what I want, who I am, and what I want to do in life. And for me, that's self-worth. That is a contribution to my self-worth. So yeah, that's what.
Galing.
That's
Galing.
my
Galing.
story.
I like it,
Amazing,
bro.
amazing.
I like it, pare.
Yeah.
Cheers tayo dun.
Cheers.
Go direct, yeah.
How do you define self-worth and how were you able to discover it?
Well,
What's one instance then in your life?
Well, sa akin, for once, I never chase. Even if mahal na mahal ko yung tao, I won't chase. That's how I'm built.
Totoo ba yan, Chay?
Amazing.
Hinuhuli lang kita.
Kay Chay lang ako nag-cheat.
So that's the time you know she's the one.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't really chase because I know my worth. Okay? So, hindi ko alam kung kailangan ko i-share yung story, but I need to share it siguro.
Okay.
Kasi para lang makarelate yung mga tao.
For sure.
At saka, medyo relatable ako sa'yo eh.
Ah.
Alam mo eh.
Ah,
Medyo nakarelate ako sa experience eh. I had this, may tumatawag sa akin ha, silent lang natin.
Okay.
Okay. So meron akong isang naging girlfriend when I was, at my younger age. So, that girl, I really loved that girl at the time. But, she was really very successful, even if we're young, kasi galing sa prominenteng pamilya.
How young is this?
I was 18.
18. Okay.
18,
Adults
17.
na. Adults na.
Yeah. But, of course, I need to be honest. I was insecure at that time. Because I am nobody. Pogi lang, bro.
Pogs, diskarte lang ang meron tayo, di ba?
Pogs.
Pogs, yes.
Pogs lang.
Yung term namin sa...
Yeah. Basically, itong girl na to, we were having the time of our life. Parang feeling ko, she's the one. Alam mo yun. And then, all of a sudden, after, seryoso to parang 3 months lang kami. For some reason, yung parents niya, of course, it's normal na you wanted
The best.
best for your children. Diba? Feeling ko, I was discriminated in a way. So, sabi ko, ina gasolina ko to. Kailangan ko gawing motivation to. And then, meron kami pinag-awayan na I won't disclose na. But anyway, so sabi ko, I know my worth kahit masakit, kahit umiiyak ako na naghiwalay tayong dalawa after 3 months, na feeling ko love of my life kita, I had to stick with my beliefs.
Your guts.
My guts. Na parang, hindi pwede. Alam mo yon, I know my worth So, ang ginawa ko siyang motivation. 3 months and was trying to, to win me back. Pero alam mo yun, kahit sobrang sakit, wala, tiniis ko.
Grabe.
Was it
Wait lang. I think the reason kung bakit kanya hinahabol is meron kang big D. Discipline.
Okay.
Kasi hindi
Okay,
may
okay,
disiplina
okay.
ka, hindi ka
Okay.
hindi mo sinagot.
Okay.
So, di ba?
Tama ka,
Ang
may
laki
big
ng
D ako.
ang
May
laki
big
ng
D ako.
D mo. Kaya 3 months, bro.
So, ang ginawa ko, syempre yung 3 months na yun, what I did, lahat ng favorite music namin, pinlay ko sa kotse. Sinadista ko yung sarili ko. Diba?
So parang you wanna feel the pain that much.
In-embrace ko siya. That's what I did. Nag-workout ako. I was chubby at that time. So sabi ko, i-focus ko yung energy ko. Magpapapogi ako. Tapos, yun din ang reason kung ba't ako naging model at that time. Tingin mo, hindi ako successful. Tingin mo, ganito lang ako. I'll prove you wrong. So,
Pero totoo bang yun yung pananaw niya sa'yo? Or
well,
was it
I guess
something
maybe it's the parents. But I cannot disclose kasi kung ano yung pinag-awayan namin because may family na yung tao.
Hint. Hindi naman natin sinabi kung sino siya.
Well, siguro, was it like...
Parang na-feel mo na
compromise of-
minaliit ka.
In some way, yes.
Okay.
Kasi ganito ka, ganon. Parang
Parang
ganon.
ganon.
As well as like, is it...
Pero, don't get, pero di ako mahirap. Hindi
gets
naman
ko.
ako...
Pero sa level niya, parang feeling nila, parang may imbalance, parang ganon.
May imbalance, yes. And kumbaga
May
hindi
compromise
hindi
of
pwedeng
values, I guess.
hindi pwedeng pogs lang. Kailangan may substance ka.
Hindi pwede yung big D lang.
Hindi na pwedeng big deal lang.
Kaya nagkaroon ka din ng mas even bigger D.
Correct.
Discipline sa
Correct.
sarili mo kasi nag-workout ka.
Correct.
Kaya mas lumaki.
So,
Yung
Yes.
disiplina mo sa sarili mo. Cheers!
cheers tayo doon, pare. Big D.
Okay, big D.
Word of the day,
Big
big D.
D.
Okay, anyway.
Sabi ko nga, yung success ko, hindi ko pwedeng share sa'yo. Kasi you weren't there for me noong time na kailangan kita. I guess may sasabi ko, wala ka dun eh. So, sino yung nandun sa success ko? Yung fiancé ko ngayon. Which is si Chai. That's why I chose her. It's not only because I love her, because she was there for me all the fucking time. When I was nobody, when I was fat, when I was, with no money,
Yeah.
without any success
You're
or
trying to-
any, how they say this, designation, wala ka pang title,
Hindi ka pa direct nun.
hindi pa. So, that's why I chose her. Kasi, naniwala siya sa akin nung wala ako.
I see.
So, yun. So, going back to our topic, yun yung self-worth ko. Kahit gusto kita, kahit mahal kita,
Pero
mas mahal ko yung sarili ko. Alam ko kung anong capacity ko. At dahil ginawa mo yan, panindigan mo yan.
I guess for you, it's like uncompromising.
Correct.
Diba? Your values as well.
Ganon.
Dahil,
actually, nakarelate ako dun sa sinabi mo.
Diba?
Parang,
kasi nag-workout din to.
oo. Tsaka, meron akong big D. Hindi, joke. malaki din ang disiplina ko sa sarili.
Totoo yan. The big D!
What I'm trying to say is, nakarelate ako dun sa'yo na kahit na gano'n natin ka okay at this specific time, you're the love of my life, meron ng kasal 3 days from now.
Correct.
But if you fucking cross the line of my value, you disrespected me in front of somebody, you shouted at me, regardless, there's a line that you should never cross. And if that was crossed, done. Like,
Correct.
no remorse, nothing at all. This is not something na I would parang...
Hindi tayo pwede mag-compromise dyan, bro.
Hindi talaga.
Hindi pwede yan.
And that, I can relate. Tsaka, yung ginawa mo is what they call turning your pain into power. Fuel to the flame.
I like it.
Fuel to the flame. Turning your
In
pain...
Tagalog, gasolina.
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 Exactly. Yun yung sinabi mo.
Yeah,
gasolina.
gasolina.
You turn that pain into power. You use that gasoline to turn it into a fucking big bonfire that everybody is able to see.
Correct. But don't get me wrong, ha? Hindi ako galit sa kanya.
I know. I understand.
And I'm thankful for her.
Of course.
Alam mo yun? Kasi, some viewers might think na, mahal mo pa, or may gumaganti ka. No.
Hindi.
No. Kaya lang, tapos na yung chapter mo eh.
Exactly.
Doon tayo sa next chapter. Doon tayo sa part 2, part 3. Hindi tayo
Exactly.
pwede sa part 1.
Yes.
Tapos na tayo dyan eh.
Yes.
Diba?
Tsaka, ito yung sabi nila, if there are people in your life that left you and wants to go back, let them in. But, do not let them be in the stage. And just let them sit in the front stage so that they will see what they've missed.
Puta, hayop. Hayop, pare. Hayop yun, bro. Pare, hayop yun. Fist bump tayo dyan. Hayop yun, pare. Hayop yun. I like it.
And,
Hayop yun.
ganon.
Invite mo sila, dun sila sa
Doon lang
front
sila
seat.
sa front seat, but you never share the stage with them so
Correct.
that they would see what they miss.
Correct.
God damn.
Lupit nun, bro.
Yes,
Lupit
sir.
nun. Tama yun. And with that,
And with that, I guess it's the end of this episode.
Grabe, no?
alam mo, tumatagal tayo kasi ang sarap ng topic. Lahat tayo may hugot,
Sabi
bro.
namin, mga ilang minuto lang kami. Tsaka,
Sabi 18 minutes? Fuck that shit, man.
It's freaking nice na iba-iba tayo ng perception talaga.
Super
when
nice,
it comes to
man.
these
And,
type
and,
of
I
topics.
think parang guys like sharing self-worth, self-love,
Correct,
like
correct.
it's a bit unusual, but it's good, no? Kasi
Yeah.
like, it's something that for sure all of those people who's listening nakarelate.
Totoo.
Ay, may
You have
kanya-kanya
to
tayong
internalize
story.
You have to
Oo.
internalize as a person listening to this podcast episode
Oo.
what it really means for you, the word self-worth.
Self-worth. So, since day one.
So with that, thank you so much for listening. You can follow us on all our social media platforms at Life Over Whiskey.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And, Darbs,
Darbs.
maybe you
Yeah.
want to promote your
For those of you
socials.
guys who, if you like what you saw, please go ahead and follow Life Over Whiskey. And of course, I have a podcast of my own. It's called Wisdom Bars with Real Talk Darbs on Spotify. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. In every social media platform, it's just called Real Talk Big D. Joke. Real Talk Darbs.
Darbs. Yeah.
Real
Baka maniwala
Talk-
sila.
Real Talk Darbs.
Darbs,
You can go ahead
yes.
and check that one out. And for those of you guys who's listening, message ko sa inyo, sa mga nakikinig ngayon, and if you think that you're someone who's still in a way of finding that self-love, self-worth, kasi palagi mo na siyang hinahabol, kahit dinidisrespect ka na, kahit ilang beses
Yeah.
ka nang niloko, bakit palaging nandun ka pa rin. I mean, there will come a time wherein you need to experience this kind of pain.
Yeah.
Kailangan mong maranasan, mapagdaanan ng ganitong klaseng sitwasyon sa buhay mo. Pero, ito lang ang masasabi ko sa'yo. You expect someone to love you, but you cannot even love you? That's something that you have to think. Paano ka mag-i-expect na mahalin ka niya kung ikaw mismo hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo? Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you,
Yon!
everyone.
Yon.
Yan.
Again, self-worth
Since
day one.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Bye.